Good morning. You're listening to Bite-Sized Book Reviews, and I've just finished reading 3 Drops of Blood by Gretchen McNeil. So the main character, Kate Williams, is 17, and one of the most notable things that has happened in her life lately is that she was chosen to be part of a popular Netflix drama, like adaptation of a novel series. She didn't actually originally intend to participate in the auditions. She actually went with a friend of hers who's really into acting because her friend didn't want to go alone. But she ended up getting the role, and it's kind of changed her entire outlook on acting. Though Kate does have a bit of a background in drama because her father is like a huge Shakespeare fan, and Kate herself has been able to like quote passages of Shakespeare ever since like she was small, as well as think about things like character motivation. Like it's one thing that she often does when she's running lines like with her friend. But she never until this point actually considered pursuing acting seriously as a career. But now that it has struck her as something that she wants, she decides to go all out for it to the point where she gets a certificate that allows her to be treated legally as someone who is 18 and therefore like able to work without the laws for protecting minors and like labor. So she also makes the decision to drop out of school. Like she's not going to attend her senior year of high school, and she's also not going to apply for college or Columbia like her parents always dreamed that she would. Unsurprisingly, her parents are extremely upset when they discover her new plans for her future, and they set about trying to dissuade her. So, for instance, they tell her that starting from that point on, she has to pay rent for her room in the house. Like they make her purchase everything that she needs to use herself. Like she can no longer eat the food that they, buy for the home and stuff like that. Like honestly, I think it felt very much like they were trying to punish her and scare her into doing what they want, because the lengths to which they go are so extreme that it definitely comes across more as punishment and less as a teaching opportunity. Like they couch it as treating her like an adult, but they go really far. So in order to continue her aspirations, Kate takes on a part-time office job at her friend's parents' law firm. So she agrees to come in after hours to help them with filing, and like it pays better than, for instance, like working at a coffee shop or something. But since it's also a very boring job, Kate finds herself watching people like through the window and stuff while she works. And during one of these nighttime moments, I guess, she turns out like she witnesses a double murder, and then she's kind of stuck with trying to find a way to get, because there's a lot of people who don't believe her. Like there was some scandal with the show that she was in that caused it to be canceled and may have like ruined her reputation publicly, and but she doesn't want the killer to get away, so she begins to try to find a way to prove, I guess, that she really saw what she saw without getting herself killed at the same time. So this story is actually primarily, I think, about her decision to pursue acting as a career, and then the struggles that come with this decision, the way it impacts her relationship, like with her parents and with her friends, and then how all of these factors eventually shape what she decides to like do going forward. Like it also has like a dash of a romance line and then a dash of the murder mystery line. I think it's really more a life story than one that emphasizes any of these particular genres. So something I did not like was, I guess honestly, a lot of the actions around like the murder mystery part, like the way the crime was committed, the things that people did as a result, and the actions that the main character took and stuff. Like found it all kind of unbelievable, as in like hard to believe. Like I won't say it's impossible, it just felt really implausible to me that everything would happen the way it did. But I think because there were a lot of things in the story, I think that took things to the extreme. Maybe it kind of balances out because it makes it so that you can kind of read the story without necessarily taking its events too seriously. So I guess that switches to something I did like about the story, was that I found the writing like stylistically easy to read, and it definitely falls under more energetic to me. Also will say that even though I think Kate was like hopelessly naive, she is a very kind person, which is a quality that I do tend to appreciate.